What is up, you guys? Welcome to the Nickatina Show's Midnight Run. Tonight is a very special day. It's been a special day all over the place, really. But tonight we are going to take time to watch a movie that I hold in such a deep place in my heart. And same with my guests who are here today, which are Steph from My Nerdy Home and Zod Rider as well. Now, before we get to that, let's see what's going on here in the chat. We have Ballers. I love you. Okay, nice. But yes, BvS Watch Party, baby. That's right. That's what we're here to do. Rox is here as well. Sure thing. I can make it happen. Jesse, you guys are talking to each other. I like that. But guys, this has been a huge day, and there's been some huge movie news that has dropped as well. I got Pat Mahomes here. What's up? Good, nice Super Bowl win. Although I thought the Niners should have won that game, but it is what it is. Let me turn my fan on here. There we go. And sorry for being late, you guys. I came home. I had some things I had to do. I had to change a diaper. I had to give my other son a bath. It was just a lot of stuff. But I'm here now. We're gonna watch. We're gonna watch Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna start the show here on Twitter. I'm all over the place. We're gonna start the show here on YouTube, and then as we move into the watch party, I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube and keep it going on Twitch so that we can actually just full on watch the movie like we did last time for Man of Steel. And so it should be a lot of fun. Being able to actually watch the film is even better. But first, before we even get to that, let me invite my guests. We have none other than Zod Rider.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good, man. I wish I was in Michigan with the rest of our brethren right now, but
you know what's annoying though is that Ryan showed up there, and I guess no one knew he was going.
He didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, he just showed up. Oh,
see, there was nothing I could do because I had to work yesterday, and I mean.
Yeah, it would have been tough. It would have been tough. I live in California, so for me to do that, I would have had to have left like a day and a half ago. So I was like, or I could have flew out there, of course, but that's that. Let me do this really quick before we welcome our next guest. I'm going to share my entire screen with the audio, and that's going to go away. Okay. And can you hear that okay?
It's in the background, but you got to be careful because that's what causes echoes.
That's true. Is there an echo now?
No.
Okay, well, when the echo does start, then we'll stop it. So let's see who else is here. Rasha Taylor is here. Thank you, Rasha, for jumping over. I know you're watching the other stream with those amazing guys, and that's awesome. We got Rishnan. What's going on? Awesomeness is here. We're Jesse. I don't know, Awesomeness, but hey, you guys behave and don't get out of hand. But thank you for being here, though. I appreciate that. So let's invite our guests of the night, even though, Zod, you were also a guest of the night. But you're here quite often, so it's not often that I get to have such an amazing guest come on the show. One who has their own YouTube channel as well and does a lot of watch parties on her channel as well, which is really, really cool. So allow me to introduce Steph from My Nerdy Home. What's going on?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Stephanie. Good. It's nice to meet you.
You too.
So today was a pretty big day, right? I mean, we got news that was it today or was it yesterday? Let me look at it now. It was yesterday, actually. Today's it was a couple days ago. Anyhow, just recently we got big news that Jared Leto is going to return to the Joker as a Joker role in Zack Snyder's Justice League. But the big news today was the return or the confirmation of Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke for the additional footage that they're filming. Now, this makes total sense with what is still on the board for the story of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah,
and we know that there was a end credit scene that had more of Deathstroke. It had Joker, it had all those guys, and so now we're gonna be able to see all that as it was intended. Steph, what do you think about this exclusive, you want to call it that, of Joe Manganiello coming back to shoot more scenes?
I think it's fantastic. A lot of people are really excited. They want to see him come back as Deathstroke, more specifically to have him and Ben Affleck share some scenes together. And if, Ben Affleck, crossing your fingers, right? I mean, that he gets something on HBO Max. But Deathstroke Batman movie would be fantastic. But yeah, a lot of people wanted to see more of Joe, including myself.
Oh, definitely. I mean, just to see these two guys together on the screen at the same time, that is going to be incredible. Now, Zod, how did you feel about that news? I mean, I think we all kind of knew that it was going to happen, but now that they at least confirmed that, it at least gets my excitement up even more so, because now I'm like, yes, we're getting exactly what we've been wanting for so long, is having the Cyberverse restored.
We're getting more. Yeah, we're getting more than what we wanted. We're getting more than what we ever thought we were going to get. So that's...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what's not to like so far? It's fantastic.
Absolutely. And Double MJ, you have it right. Restore the Snyderverse. That's exactly what is happening over at Warner Media, and I couldn't be happier. But yes, Rasha, Deathstroke and the Luthor scene is going to be fire. And even though Anthony can't be here today because he's over there with our other brethren, as Zod said, it is going to be
it's fire.
It's going to be fire.
You're getting that echo again now.
Okay. Nickatina. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
I think it works better when I don't have anybody else on that I can play music. I still got to figure that whole thing out too. Anyway.
Yeah, because you're just talking to yourself.
Yeah, I'm talking to myself.
You and R2.
If I was alone, R2. And he didn't even want to wake up. I thought you'd be excited to see Steph. That Steph was here. Oh, now you answer. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anyhow, so now, Steph, you do a number of streams on your channel, and you do a lot of watch parties as well, and you do your own streams where you just cover movie news. Yeah. Now, Steph, before we get onto the movie, I do want to kind of stop and get to know you as well. What started your ambition to have a YouTube channel?
Well, it started off like if you go to my early videos, I have a lot of hobbies myself. I can't really sit still. I can never really sit still.
A lot of us can't.
Yeah. So I have a lot of hobbies. One of them is makeup. So I thought, I'll just share that hobby. That seems to be a hobby that a lot of people accept, I suppose. Not a lot of people not a lot of my close friends. I really get all the movie news and stuff that I talk about and get really excited about all the stuff that I talk about. And, I don't really talk comics with any of my really close friends. So I was like, I can talk about makeup with them and just, have little things like that and share all this stuff with them. So that's what I kind of started my channel out as. And then I took a break from that because you can only freaking wear so much makeup and do so much with that. And
your makeup looks great, by the way.
I was getting so bored. I was getting so bored with that. But what reignited my wanting to come back to YouTube and start like just talking with people about all of this stuff was Star Wars and what they were doing with it and how horrible of a direction it went. That's really what kind of reignited it. And then, I just kind of went on from there. So I was kind of like, I was subscribed to a whole lot of people and just lurking in their live streams. And I was like, you know what, I think I'll just kind of reignite my YouTube channel and just start putting my thoughts out there. So yeah, that's kind of what I did.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And then I think I kind of watch a whole lot of things that a lot of other people that I talk to in this community don't still watch, like The Walking Dead, and that's kind of what I do my watch streams on. Is The Walking Dead. I'm still a huge fan of it, even though a lot of people dipped out a while back, but I still watch it. I loved the comics. Now that they're reissuing the comics in color, I'm collecting those now. And
Oh,
like
that's
the
cool.
the CW shows, DC CW shows. I still kind of watch them on and off. Not a lot of people watch those either. They kind of make fun of them. I'll watch them every now and then. I'm not a huge fan. I think I was a fan of the Arrow show, even though it was like really bad. It ended horribly. But I was a fan of the 100. I would do the watch streams for that show when it ended. So yeah, I kind of I'm just everywhere, really.
Well, and what's cool is that Steph has this amazing way of doing a watch party, and it's a method in which I tried to like recreate, and I failed miserably. I mean, so last week we did a Man of Steel watch party, and so I got home like an hour before the stream, and so what am I doing? I go over, I like grab this mirror that's on my wall and I take it down and I bring it outside with me. And then like I have a separate TV that's like sitting over here. And I try to like angle it, and then I try to get a camera to like pick up the angle, and it was just a nightmare. And so, and all the while I kept thinking about how you have that one mirror right behind you, and it's like you just kind of like set it up like, okay, all right, cool. Okay, we're ready to go. And it's like super easy, super quick. I was like stressing out. I'm like sweating and shit. I was like, oh, forget it. And then I didn't know how we were going to do it. And then Zod was like, dude, why don't we he's like, you're already streaming on Twitch as it is. Why don't you just carry it over to Twitch? And I was like, yeah, you're right. Let's just do that. I mean, obviously, look, I would love to be able to do it on YouTube, but I want to do it where I can watch the movie and the viewers can watch it as well.
Yeah.
I think it's just a lot of fun. Now, guys.
Yeah, I started using when I was watching The Walking Dead, I was using a round mirror. And it was just so people could watch it with me. I like watching things that I enjoy with other people. And, it was just a way for me to do it with the chat. And I was using a round mirror at the time, and someone was like, "Oh my gosh, we can't see it. Like, get a rectangular mirror." So I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll get a rectangular mirror." But yeah, I just unplug my headset and just use my mic, and so they can like watch it and see it. And sometimes it gets claimed, so like I have to clip out like tiny bits and pieces here and there.
Right.
But sometimes it doesn't. It just stays up. So. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. And guys, I just posted a link for the Twitch stream. So once this stream ends on YouTube, we're just going to continue on Twitch. And what's the cool thing about StreamYard is that it's very easy to do that with as well. You just like click over and it's like gone. It's awesome. So just to show you guys that I'm not full of crap, I'm going to show you what I have queued up right now. And that, well, you can't even see it there. But this is Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, and this is the Ultimate Edition. Yes, it's 3 hours and 3 minutes, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And normally it has an image there, but I guess not. So that will be ready to go as soon as we start the watch party. But so we know now, going back to our movie news, we know now that not only Deathstroke, but now we're going to see Joker in there as well. Now. And then there was supposedly some news about look at El Capi's already on Twitch. Hey, like he already jumped it. That's good. Stay there, and we'll be joining you as well. Look at Rasha. I still watch the CW shows. I never really got too into the CW shows. I like the Flash, the first couple seasons, and then I got kind of corny, and then I sort of fell off on that.
Yeah, once it switched over to the CW, like it became CW, it was you could feel the difference between the shows. But I mean, I still watch them. I really don't like the way they ended Arrow, though. It was such an open end.
Really?
And Stephen Amell didn't like it either.
Well, he died at the end, right? Or he died in the whole crisis event?
No, he didn't die. He didn't really die. He just kind of went somewhere else and like met Felicity over. He didn't really die.
Oh, he didn't really die?
No. Like that's what I said. It's just an open end. It's so weird. It was so like there was no closure with Team Arrow and his daughter and his son. There's nothing. Like it was such an open ending, and it was a lead in to a new show. It was horrible. Wow. Yeah, it was horrible.
It was horrible. Hey guys, like I said, there is the link right there. So if you can click on the link now, get over to Twitch. You can still watch the broadcast that we're doing now, but after a little while, I am going to end it here, and then we'll continue on Twitch to watch the movie. Jade Shadow says, just dropping by to show some love before I pass out.
Hey, Mara.
And we got there's another question for you as well. So 2 questions are already, Steph. The first one is Ryan Reynolds.
Sam Benjamin.
Sam Benjamin is the answer. And Sam Benjamin. Let me see. I think I have it right here. And there he is. That's what he would look like. It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much. That's not going to happen. No, that's not going to happen. But that is probably what is going to happen, and which is very, very cool.
Absolutely. It makes so much sense.
Yeah, it really does. Another question that somebody had here was Gamer had a question. For to the beautiful Steph, BvS or Man of Steel.
I have to choose BvS because it has Batman in it.
Yeah, there you go.
It has Batman.
Oh, look at Barcy's already over there too, making sure this is working. Yes, it is working. Look at El Capo de Siam's already over there. Andy R is already over there. This is great, you guys. I'm so glad that you guys are already set up for it. Look at El Capo says or Sam Benjamin is my Green Lantern. Yeah, I mean, I really think that he is, and it would fit with Zach's style of like how he casts his actors. It just makes more sense. Sam Benjamin 100%. Sam looks like Kyle Rayner, which is still a possibility that could be the case.
That's what I always believed, that he was Kyle Rayner. Yeah.
El Cappy writes, I choose BvS because we got the Trinity. Yeah, no, there was a lot that goes on in this movie, and we're about to find out as we dip into this movie. Now, Rashawn also says best watch party in town. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you're not watching that other stream that's happening right now, but those guys are amazing. So if you are, that's totally cool. Well, guys, okay, so my whole thing is this. One of my favorite scenes in BvS is the nightmare sequence, which is, do I still have it? No, I got rid of it because it's a big fucking file and I didn't want to keep it on here, which it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so that scene is really, really good. And I really feel that we're going to see more of it. And I wouldn't be surprised. And this is just me theorizing, okay? Nothing's confirmed. But I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more of the nightmare future in multiple different episodes of Zack Snyder's Justice League. I mean, can you imagine that at the end of the last 3 episodes, like you see a scene from the nightmare future, kind of like, because that's going to lead into what's going to happen further down the line. I just think there's opportunity to kind of build off that story within the miniseries. Guys, what do you think, Steph?
That would be interesting. That would be interesting to see more. I would want to see more of the nightmare sequence. I would think that there would be more of the nightmare sequence. I mean, there honestly has to be more. Honestly, there has to be more than what is in the Justice League. There has to be more. Yeah.
Oh, we got Ryan Rivera here in the chat as well.
And that would be interesting to see it at the end of each episode. I'm not sure, like if it were to release as a I know that it's releasing like in 4 separate episodes, but if you watch it continuously, like as a movie, I'm not sure how it would be cohesively, but that would be awesome.
Oh, look, Rasha already jumped over. No, she's on Twitch. Okay, so yes, but I mean, the fact that now they can shoot additional photography, I mean, additional scenes are being put into this series, and so now the story is going to be further expanded upon, and I think a good way. But I think that, and like I was saying, imagine at the end of even the first episode that we're going to be so locked into the story. Then imagine if, like, after it ends, you see, it shows like that nightmare future, and you're seeing more of it, and so it's kind of building up to what's going to happen at the end of the series, which will be just like cataclysmic, I imagine. But it's something that I cannot wait to see. Zod, now that you know that Deathstroke and Joker are going to be in these scenes, and possibly I'm hearing rumors that Harley Quinn might be as well, which I don't think she is, but who knows? What do you think they can add upon with the story about having those guys show up to shoot more scenes?
I think it's going to be I think it's going to be huge, number one. And number two, with Zack Snyder doing additional photography, I think we're going to get everything and anything that Zack Snyder ever wanted his Justice League to be. So I expect to see more Joker. I wouldn't be surprised to see Harley Quinn. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think Zack is going to give us the kitchen sink. And as a fan, who can ask for more, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm wondering if they're getting, the Harley Quinn from the animated movie Apocalypse War, because the Joker died in that movie, but she survived with some of the characters from Suicide Squad. So I don't know.
I mean, anything is possible at this point, but I think that the other day, you guys, Zod, on the Four Nerds, you guys were talking about the idea of there being more scenes from the Nightmare Future, and one scene being that what if one of the trucks shows up with supplies and they have a captured Joker, and that's where you see that's when he meets up with the remaining group of survivors. But I think really what it comes down to is that Joker wants to make sure that he survives, and he knows that whatever's happening with Darkseid, he's not in the mix with that. At the end of the day, he's disposable. So maybe he teams up with Batman and all them because he figures, well, if there's any shot of me being me staying alive, it's being with these guys, even though I don't like Batman. Well, I should say he doesn't like him, but even though that's his his arch enemy. But
I don't see Joker doing that, honestly.
Which one?
I don't see Joker teaming up with Bat. I don't see him doing that.
Well, we know he's alive.
I'm wondering if Jared Leto coming back, they're just going to expand upon Dick Grayson.
I think definitely that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we do know that Zach had even put out there that in that Nightmare Future that both Deathstroke and Joker were there as well. We just didn't see them because obviously they didn't film those scenes.
Yeah.
So I think that there's definitely going to be some kind of something that connects that to like they're going to film something that we're going to see that that lets us know that they're there. Because I mean, think about it. At the end, we there was supposed to be this end credit scene where you see Deathstroke being hired by Lex Luthor to kill Batman, and perhaps Joker is there as well. So what if you see a scene like that where you see the two of them being hired to kill Batman, and then later, like after that, you see another scene, or maybe before that, you had seen a scene where now Joker and Deathstroke are in the Batcave working with Batman and Cyborg and the Flash because the world's gone to shit and they have to do whatever it takes to try to stop it, So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, wow, in this at this point in time, they're enemies, but here they're allies. This is kind of crazy, So it could be something that they kind of play around with. I think it might be pretty cool, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
That would, if that were to happen, that would be an interesting team up. Just because it is hinted, or I mean, it's not hinted, but Joker did kill Dick Grayson, so that's a huge hill for Bruce Wayne to climb over in order to team up with the Joker, trust him with everybody's life when this is what he did to his teammate, which caused him to not really want to be in a team like we saw in Justice League, but whatever, he hasn't really teamed up with anybody since then. He's been on his own. So that would be a really huge, hill for him to get over. It'd be something that he would have to, it would really be something that he would have to.
And it also goes to show you just how limited the pool of people that Batman can work with must be if he's forced to work with the Joker, Yeah.
I mean, I just think it'd be interesting.
It makes sense if it's the nightmare scene. If it's Bruce's nightmare, like that would be his worst nightmare, having to team up with the Joker.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, God, this is horrible. But still, I mean, I think it'd be kind of a cool element too to have, in one part of the story they're enemies, and then in another part of the story they're actually allies at that point. But yeah, getting over the whole death of Robin would be pretty difficult for him to do unless he somehow had to. I don't know, but we won't know until we see it, and that's coming out next year in 2021. But this year, 2020, has been quite the kind of up and down year, especially with COVID. Man, this thing sucks.
Oh, I know.
It's stopping everything, which is just a horrible, horrible thing. But anyway, moving on to bigger and brighter things, we're gonna watch BvS. So, guys, head on over to Twitch. I'm going to post the link one more time and give everyone a few minutes just to get themselves logged in. If you're going to come watch it with us, there's 25 people in the chat right now. Smash the like button and let everybody know that this watch party is happening and that it's going to be on Twitch. And there is a link in the chat as well, so you guys can jump over. And Ryan Rivera says, remember, the Joker card on Batman's rifle might be a symbol of truth.
Yeah. I don't see that as a symbol of truce, to be honest. I really don't. I see that as, again, him not wanting to let go. Like, he's always going to hold on to what Joker did. It's like he doesn't have Dick Grayson's suit anymore to memorialize, but he has this card to put on his gun to remember Dick Grayson and what happened to him. Like that. That's how I saw it. That's how I saw it. I don't know. It could be a team up, but it could be that too. That's how I saw it in my mind.
Look at this. Gamer says, I really want Steph to do a video for Cut Air. And not to mention that he's actually here too. There he is, Jesse Allen. I did one, even though I told him that I was going to do it like one night, and then I ended up doing it for like a month. And then I finally did it for him. I felt so bad. I was like, oh, let's see. Is there any other questions we have in here? I don't think so. So, what's this? I know it's on Facebook. Oh, here we go. Oh, here's Jade Shadow. It's like the enemy of my enemy. More like, yeah, exactly. All right, guys. So we're going to start this watch party. Guys, I'm going to end the stream here on YouTube and continue to follow us on Twitch. One more time. Here is the link in the chat. There, damn it. There it is. There it is. Okay, guys. And I'm going to end the stream on YouTube, that is.